So, you live in Decatur, you've got a dog, and you want to build a really fantastic life together. Well, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to find the right dog trainer to help you and your pup really thrive here in our city.
First up, we'll look at what makes training in Decatur a little unique. Then, we'll explore your training options, cover how to actually find and choose a professional, and we'll finish up with some great local spots to practice all your new skills.
Okay, let's get right into it. The whole point of training isn't just about teaching commands like sit and stay in your living room. It's about getting your dog ready to confidently handle the real world. You know, our world, right here in Decatur.
Living well with your dog here really just means that they're comfortable and feel confident in the situations we run into every single day. We're talking everything from quiet neighborhood walks to busy public spaces. It's all about setting them up for success.
So what does that actually look like? Well, it means your dog can stay calm during a festival on the square. It means they can walk politely on the path trail without pulling towards every single person and dog. And it means they can stay focused even with all the distractions of a busy MARTA station nearby. These are the real-life skills that make all the difference. So, now that we know what our goals are, how do we get there? This section is all about the different types of training available so you can find the perfect match for your dog's personality and your needs.
The two most common ways to go are in-home training and group classes. In-home is fantastic for tackling issues right where they happen, like barking like crazy at the doorbell or pulling on the leash on your specific street. Group classes, on the other hand, are great for socializing and practicing behaviors around other dogs, getting them ready for those busy spots like Harmony Park.
Now, the philosophy behind modern training is what makes it so effective. What you're going to hear about a lot is positive reinforcement. And it's really simple. It just means rewarding the behavior you want to see. So instead of correcting a dog for jumping up, you reward them for sitting calmly. This whole approach builds a strong, trusting relationship and creates positive changes that actually last.
Your training goals will probably fall into one of these three categories. Are you starting from scratch with basic obedience? Maybe you're navigating the fun challenges of a new puppy? Or do you need to address something a bit more complex, like fear or separation anxiety? Just identifying your primary need is a huge first step.
Okay, you know what you need, and you have an idea of the style of training you want. So, how do you find the right person for the job? Let's break down how to check out the pros.
Here's something you need to know. Georgia doesn't require licensing for trainers. That means looking for certifications is really key. Think of them as proof of a professional's knowledge and their commitment to their education. Credentials like CPT to K are great for general training skills, while something like KPA CTP tells you they're an expert in clicker training. For more complex issues like anxiety or reactivity, you'll want to look for those specialized credentials.
And of course, there's the budget. It's a practical thing we all have to think about. So here's a look at the typical price range for different training services right here in the Decatur area. As you can see, costs vary a lot based on the format. Group classes are often the most affordable way to start. Private lessons will cost more, but you get that dedicated one-on-one attention. And the biggest investment is usually a board and train program, where your dog lives with the trainer. This should give you a solid baseline for planning.
When you start talking to trainers, make sure you're prepared with a few questions. You'll want to confirm they use positive methods, find out how they'll tailor the training to your specific Decatur lifestyle, and understand how you'll both track your dog's progress. Also, make sure you're clear on the total costs so there are no surprises. And hey, for behavior concerns, it's always a good sign if they're willing to collaborate with your veterinarian.
Once you've started training, the real work begins, practicing out in the real world. So this last section is all about where you can put those new skills to the test right here in our community.
Before we head out, just a critical reminder. Decatur has a strict leash law. Your dog must be on a leash no longer than 6 feet in all public places, unless you are in a designated fenced-in, off-leash dog park. It's all about safety and just being courteous to everyone around you.
So here are some fantastic places to practice. Oakhurst Dog Park is great for working on recall in a safe, fenced environment. The paths at Glen Lake Park are perfect for teaching your dog to stay focused with distractions like joggers and kids running around. And the path trail system, well, that's the ultimate place to perfect those polite leash walking skills.
So, as we wrap this up, think about this for a second. What is the very first skill you're excited to work on? It could be a reliable recall, or maybe just a calm walk past a busy patio. Every small success is a step toward a really great partnership.
Finding the right trainer just makes your life together so much richer.
Enjoy the whole process of building that bond and creating a confident, happy companion that you can share every part of our wonderful city with, from a quiet morning at home to a busy afternoon meeting new friends.